Hello everybody and welcome to the fourth installment of the Energica Electrifying podcast. This is your host, EVJ Val. Energica has always been a company ahead of times. Since the beginning, 10 years ago, can you believe it? A decade ago, the Cevolini family thought out of the box and decided they wanted to create high-performing premium electric motorcycles. They believed in the future of EV, green energy, and that an electric motorcycle can be very fun to ride. Last year, Energica unveiled its new range of motorcycles with 60% more riding range, 10% more torque, and 5% less overall weight. And now, with the world on hold, Energica has already planned the strategy to resume the production of its vehicles, with increased safety standards and a clear plan to hit all targets, as soon as Phase 2 will get on the way. If you wish to read the full statement by our CEO Livia Cevolini, please visit www.energicamotor.com. And now, time to start with the show. As the single manufacturer of the FIM Enel MotoE World Cup, we would like to welcome our guest for today. She's a rider with absolute determination, incredible talent, and will to shine. Riding the Eagle Corsa of the Open Bank Aspar team, her name is Maria Herrera. Hello there.
Hello, Valerio.
How's life?
Life now is a little bit strange because normally we are traveling all the time, like you know. But the positive side of staying at home is that we are much more together with the family. But for sure, we miss other family members and friends.
You have most of your family near you, or people live a bit far?
Well, now I'm with my parents, but my brother and my sister are far from me, and my grandparents are in the same town, but I can not go to see them.
Okay, I understand. So first, before we start with the rest of the interview, we tried with Maria to make her use the PlayStation and do the lap of Misano, the couch lap, but she's a very busy girl, so we couldn't do it, unfortunately. I know. But she will try later, and we will upload the video when it's ready and when she's quick enough on PS4, because she's quick on a track for real. So we know that. So we see that you're training hard these days, but you always train hard. But what are you doing exactly for training and keeping in shape?
Yes, I train very hard as usual, cardio, indoor bicycle, and more things. But it's a bit more difficult because I must do it inside the house. I cannot go out with the bike. But for this reason, every morning from 7 to 8, I also give an online training program on Instagram for helping the people who like exercising and cannot go to their gym, like me, for example.
Yeah, for sure. We all miss going out, training at home. It's not the same thing. I mean, you can try, but it's a little bit boring for sure.
Yeah.
So, how was your experience with MotoE last year?
Well, my experience at the beginning, my experience was strange because during the first training, the track was wet. On top of that, I couldn't even reach the hand lever and footrest well. The bike was simple, large for me. But when I arrived to Valencia for the second test, I arrived stronger and decided to adapt the bike to my riding style. So I enjoy a lot. I was 4 in the first training season. I ended the training days 6th. So as summary, the season was very satisfying because I could manage the bike well. I could fight for the podium. So for me, it was a fantastic year.
Your best race was, if I remember correctly, it was in Misano, because you were really close to fight for the podium. What made that weekend so special for you?
Yeah, Misano for sure. The race in Misano was my best race one so far. So I started the weekend like always, but I felt very well since the beginning. So I could manage my nerves. We adapted the bike better and better during its practice season. So, but the bike was simple, fantastic, and I got a P6. During the first race, I felt that the rear tire was destroying with each lap for the hot temperature. And yeah, but my technician and me, we found the necessary chain, so the bike was much better for the second race. And I finished fifth after battling for the podium during one race.
Yeah, Misano is kind of a strange track for tires, especially
Yeah,
after they're resurfaced. And the temperatures, it gets very slippery, and you ride hard, you never know how much
exactly.
you can use the tire as well.
Yeah, each year the Misano is slippery, I think.
Yeah, it depends. Also, that once I was told that once is goes above a specific temperature, it just starts being very slippery. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
it's also because of the because it's close to the sea,
Yeah.
so that makes it quite slippery as a track as well.
And in wet condition is horrible.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. I can
Yeah.
imagine. I know a lot of people have asked you already, but how it is for you to be a female rider in a paddock full of men? Maybe in your case you just see yourself as a rider. You don't really see much of the difference. What's your view on this?
Yeah, I don't see myself as female rider. I see myself as one of the riders, just like the others. Yeah, this question is in my interviews all time.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm a bit boring. I know, but it's for me. It's very important
Yeah,
because I'm really very attentive to gender inequalities, and clearly I can sense that for a rider it doesn't matter the gender. You're a rider. You're facing other riders. If you're faster, you win. If you're not faster, you go for a lower position. So that's how it works in life. But
yeah. You have to show your speed on the track. So
for sure, female riders must get in touch with you to ask for advice because not many of you made it so far high in the world of racing. So they must ask you how to get there, how to improve, how to train.
yeah, but the most important, I think, I tell them to enjoy every moment on the bike. I
Yeah.
believe that if you really enjoy riding, then you have just to it. So this is the most important thing.
No, absolutely.
Time I see more girls on the track, so I'm happy to see that. Yeah, yeah.
That's a really good thing. I really like it too. I really like it too. And also in the paddock, you see more and more press officers,
Yeah,
engineers, in general, people working at the paddock. It's really, really, really refreshing because I think it's all about what you can do, not the gender you're in. There are
yeah.
not my personal opinion is that there are no jobs for men or women. Everybody can do anything. We
Yes,
just
I'm
have to
for example,
try if we have the passion. If you want to do it, then do it.
yes. For example, I'm more comfortable when I have girls on my team. So yeah, it's more fun.
Who made you fall in love with motorcycles, and at what age actually fell in love with the motorcycles, if you remember?
Obviously, my father has a passion for motorcycles since he was young boy. So he transmitted to my sister, my brother, and me. But I was the only one who felt that adrenaline on the bike. So I started racing at the age of 6. I love it, and every weekend I was riding motocross until the tank was empty.
No, oh, that's great. That's great. But he was a rider himself or just a motorcyclist?
He loved ride a bike. So just this.
Ah, okay. So he was just a motorcycle owner and a rider. Okay. Okay, good.
Not like professional.
Okay. Okay, now I have a series of quick questions. Let's start with the first one. Which one is your favorite track on the calendar, or in general?
Phillip Island, like every rider, I think.
Oh yeah. Even for people who are no riders, Phillip Island is just
Yeah,
it's just amazing. I haven't been there since 2017. I was working in World Superbikes back then, and oh my god, it's the best place in the world. It's just
yeah.
amazing. It's just
To
amazing.
see the sea in the stray, it's amazing place. Yeah.
No, it's fantastic. I miss it so much. Favorite race watched on TV?
Well, I think my own best race, like Silverstone 2015, when I was in fourth position.
Favorite crowd at races?
All the Spanish crowd, but obviously I would like to say all the people.
Okay.
All the
All the
crowd.
crowds are good.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I asked because obviously there are, depending on the country you go, you
Yeah,
have crazier fans, you have more polite fans or more attached fans. We know that in countries like Spain and Italy, there are a lot more passionate. So
yeah.
some
In
people
Germany,
like it, some people like it a bit less, especially the riders, because you're the one who get to sign autographs, take pictures.
yeah.
So if you have to go for a risky move or a solid result, what do you choose?
Um, I go for the risky move.
Okay, you're a rider. I mean, what kind
Yeah.
of question is that? Obviously, otherwise you'll be something else. You will work somewhere else. Of course. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a stupid question. I know. I'm terrible. What about first laps or final laps?
Final laps,
Yeah, of
always.
course. Yeah, again. I mean, yeah, I could have been a bit more creative. Most painful injury you had?
When I broke my jaw. Yeah,
Oh,
I broke.
oh,
I was 12 years old.
oh. Okay. Was it like motocross or anything?
Yeah, sounds yeah, motocross. Yeah,
Oh, okay. I know because a rider I used to work with in 2018, Tim Geiser, from HRC, World Motocross. Yeah, he had a very bad injury on the jaw at the start of the season, and he's a lovely guy. He came back, he won the title last year, and yeah, I saw him after he got injured. There, he looked painful. It looked
yeah.
very, very painful. So yeah,
And now it's good. So I'm lucky.
just to wrap it up, I would like you to send a message in Spanish to the people around the world. There are a lot of countries who speak Spanish anyway, regarding this situation, because obviously it's a difficult situation for a lot of people, and we need all the motivation we can to endure and to be positive and go back to our lives.
Pues, ¿me dejas hablar en español?
Sí, sí, claro, es lo que dije. Habla en español y lo que quieras.
Nada, mandar solo mucho ánimo, mucha fuerza en este momento. Estamos todos en casa, es difícil porque yo llevo también un mes sin salir, así que mandar mucho ánimo y nada, yo estoy haciendo entrenos para todos, para que nos motivemos juntos y no paremos en casa. Un saludo a todos.
Vale, perfecto. So thank you so much, Maria, for joining this interview. And as I say to everyone else, yeah, let's hope we see each other soon at the track, which means
Yeah,
that the season
I
has
hope
started already. And yeah, take care of yourself, keep training, keep pushing hard, stay safe, stay
always.
strong, and stay charged. And
Yeah,
if you want to follow Maria, she has a lot of training sessions online every day, and you can check her out on Facebook, on Instagram, on any kind of social network that's around. You'll find all the training, and you can keep up with all her posts, all her messages, and later with her race performances on track with MotoE. Okay, see you soon. See you soon,
okay.
Maria.
Thank you,
Ciao.
Valerio.
Ciao,
Ciao.
ciao. And that's it for the fourth installment of the Electrifying podcast. please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and subscribe to our YouTube page. Tune in next week for another episode, and please catch up, if you haven't done it already, with all our content. In the meantime, I wish you the smoothest and most pleasant of days, while reminding you to stay safe, stay home, and stay charged.